Okay, for this learning episode, pag-usapan naman natin kung ano yung mga bawal at yung mga pwedeng gawin sa paggamit ng internet. Particularly, i-discuss natin kung ano ba yung mga netiquettes. Ano yung mga rules na kailangan nating sundin upang makapag-establish ng isang safe na environment for our self and also for our students. Alam naman natin na hindi na lang mga adults ang gumagamit ngayon ng social media. And even yung mga teenagers and even yung mga minors or mga children, mga bata, gumagamit na rin sila ng social media. And maraming threats or maraming panganib na pwedeng maidulot yan sa kanila if we were not able to establish a safe virtual environment for our students. And also, paano natin i-represent yung sarili natin? So, kailangan magkapag-establish tayo ng moral etiquette for our students. Lately, maraming mga celebrities and mga social media personalities and even mga high-profile person ay na-involved sa social media issues with regards to bashing. For example natin, sila Kim Chu, sila Coco Martin, si Buknoy, and eto pinakamalala. So, merong isang professional teachers na naaresto ng NBI. Allegedly, nag-post siya sa kanyang Twitter account na magbibigay siya ng 50 million pesos sa makakapatay sa ating president na si Duterte. So, as a professional teachers, how do you feel about that? Do you think it is ethical? Or tama lang ba yung ginawa niyang action na yan? Well, obviously, it is not. Meron tayong code of ethics na sinusunod. And we must establish moral standards for our profession. So, we must protect yung profession na kinabibilangan natin, lalo na kung meron kang license to teach. Okay, it is important for us na maprotektahan yung image natin as a professional that we will convert to our credibility in our teaching profession.
Good day everyone! For today's lesson, we are going to discuss kung ano nga ba yung netiquette. And also, we will try to determine kung ano ba yung mga manners and values na kailangan nating i-practice as we use the internet as well in social media. Let's start by defining kung ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng netiquette. Netiquette or network etiquette is concerned with the proper way to communicate in an online environment. It is also known as internet etiquette. Just like etiquette is a code of polite behavior in society. Well, netiquette is a code of good behavior on the internet. This includes several aspects of the internet such as email, social media, online chat, web forums, web comments, multiplayer gaming, and other types of online communication. Virginia Shea created a list of netiquette rules or guidelines. It won't answer all your netiquette questions, but they should give you some basic principles on the use of solving your own netiquette dilemmas. Rule number 1. Remember the human. The golden rule your parents and your teacher taught you was pretty simple. Do unto others as you have others do unto you. In another way around, wag natin gawin yung mga bagay na ayaw natin gawin mismo sa atin. Yes, you can use social media to express yourselves, ideas, or your opinion. But try to be more aware and sensitive to others' feeling. I know there are times na nagkakatuwan tayo online, but still, you must know your limitations. Imagine how you feel if you were in the other person's shoes. Stand up for yourself, but try not to hurt people's feelings. Rule number 2. Adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. Standards of behavior may be different in some areas of cyberspace, but they are not lower than in real life. Be etiquette. If you encounter an ethical dilemma in cyberspace, consult the code you follow in real life. Chances are good you'll find a good answer. To be exact, ang lesson naman dito, huwag mong gagawin online yung mga bagay na di mo kayang panindigan or gawin in real life. For example, Last May 2020, merong nabalita na teacher na naaresto ng NBI dahil sa post niya sa Twitter na magbibigay daw siya ng 50 million reward sa makakapatay kay President Duterte. Do you think it is ethical for a professional teachers? Well, obviously, it is not right to kill a person. Breaking the law is a bad netiquette. If you are tempted to do something that's illegal in cyberspace, always remember the consequence of your actions. Rule number 3. Know where you are in the cyberspace. Netiquette varies from domain to domain. Meaning kung ano yung setup standard of behavior natin sa isang domain may not be applicable to other domain. For instance, yung behavior at language na ginagamit natin sa isang academic group chat ay formal and polite, a sign of respect to our teachers or professors. On another hand, pag group of friends mo naman ang kausap mong online, pwedeng informal language ang gamitin mo since you know each other very well and nakapag-establish na kayo ng personal relationship. Rule number 4. Respect others people's time and bandwidth. When you send an email or post to a discussion group, you're taking up others people's time. It's your responsibility to ensure that the time they spend reading your post was not wasted. Mas makakatulong siguro if you try to search, backread, or read the directions carefully to avoid repeated questions. Remember that you are not the center of the cyberspace. Do not expect an instant responses to all your questions, and do not assume that all readers will agree with or care about your passionate arguments. People have less time than ever today, precisely because they absorb so much information. Before you send message, ask yourself whether they really need to know about it. If the answer is no, don't waste your time. If the answer is maybe, think twice before you hit the send key. Next, rule number 5. Make yourself look good online. I'm not saying na mag-post or mag-share kayo ng kung ano-anong bagay or luho online. But the point is, you must become a good role model. Especially, you will become a teacher in the near future. You must be a good example for your students how to use social media appropriately. Therefore, you must be careful in sharing photos, videos, or ideas online. You will also be judged by the quality of your writing. Try to check your spelling and grammar before you post it online. Pay attention to the content of your writing. Be sure you know what you're talking about and avoid sharing fake news. And finally, be pleasant and polite. Always be thankful for the service and favor you receive from other people. Rule number 6. Share your expert knowledge. Finally, after all the negativity, we have some positive advice for you. If someone asks a question and you know the answer, offer to help. If you research a topic that you think would be of interest to others, write it up and post it. Sharing your knowledge is fun. It is a long-time net tradition, and it makes the world a better place. Next, rule number 7. Keep the flame wars under control. Flaming is what people do when they express a strong-held opinion without holding back any emotion. I know there are times na ginagamit natin ang social media as an outlet to express our feelings and emotion. Pero minsan nakakapag-post tayo online na pwedeng makasakit o makasira sa ibang tao at maaari magpalala pa ng problema. Later on, pagsisisihan din natin yan, so try to cool down and think for a while. Avoid also replying to any negative comments with more negative comments. Instead, break the cycle with a positive post. Iwasan din natin yung pagmumura at paggamit ng offensive language online. You can still share your thoughts and ideas in a smart but savage way. For our rule number 8, respect others people's privacy by not sharing personal information, photos, or videos that another person may not want to publish online. Try to get their permission first. Likewise, do not share their personal information such as phone number, address, social media account, family background, or profile. To make it short, iwasan natin maging detective or chismosa online. Respect their privacy. Rule number 9. Don't abuse your power. Some people in cyberspace have more power than others. Knowing more than others or having more power than they do does not give you the right to take advantage of them. Social media and technology abuse, also referred as digital abuse, is defined as the use of texting and social networking to bully, harass, stalk, or intimidate other person. Often, this behavior is a form of verbal and emotional abuse committed online. In any case, respectful communication is needed. It is never okay for someone to do or say anything that makes you feel bad, lowers your self-esteem, or manipulates you. And finally, we have the rule number 10. Be forgiving of others people's mistake. So when someone make a mistake, whether it's spelling error or grammar, a stupid question or unnecessary long answers, be kind about it. If it is a minor error, you may not need to say anything. If you decide to inform someone of their mistake, point it out politely, and preferably by private message rather than in public. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Assume that they just don't know any better, and never be arrogant or self-righteous about it. In summary, good netiquette benefits you and others on the internet. Posting a positive comment rather than a negative one create a more positive and conducive virtual environment. I hope starting this day, you will apply what you have learned from our discussion. Be a better netizen.